is up, Kingsman? Welcome back to the battlefield. Today we have another 4v4. We have Lons and Murat, and I believe Napoleon himself and Soult all together on another... Oh, sorry, not... Oh, hold on, I gotta find the general before I call Napoleon being here. No, it's Jean-Baptiste, my bad. So we are back at a new battlefield. I'm sorry if I sound like I am not talking as loud. It is like 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm trying to record this battle before I go to work, so that is why it sounds that way. Anyway, we are going to hopefully see a very epic battle around this town. We, of course, have the Third Coalition. We have Konstantin Romanov. You have Karl Mack Lebrick. I don't think it's Lebrick. Okay, I know I've been told I pronounce that, but it's really early in the morning, and you have Bellegarde, and I don't know what the other one is, but you can see it's a mix of Austria and Russia. I think they're recreating the battle from this map, and as you can see already, we have the Guard Imperial, the Grenadiers, and some Chasseurs going straight for the town, and we've seen in one of the battle guides where this seems to work really well for the French if they hold this village. Now, it looks like Russia was actually sending some of their guard. Looks like they have some guard cav, which is actually decent cav, going straight, trying to scare off. But here comes Murat, and Murat is going to be a problem now. Oh, okay, we got some cav way over here that's already going in and attacking some artillery that was not defended. Oh, that is so unfortunate. And now they're going to get volleyed and probably break. But it was probably worth it. They got rid of some artillery. Now, from what I'm understanding, I can see correctly, the guard for Russia, the guard infantry are the ones forming up right next to this area for this town. I see some more cav maybe charging over. Oh no, dang it. I went the wrong way. I look at the map, went the wrong way. So a lot of cav clashing. Austria is actually winning so far. They've broken hussars, but they're about to get charged by some chasseurs, cheval, and dragoons, and they may have to sacrifice some of their hussars and get out of there. Actually, looks like they're going to win over here, possibly. No, they both break. So, got more Austrian, Russian cav way over here skirting around. So in the previous battle I did, Soult went with Lons, I believe, all over here and just made a massive push, and it was epic. Today, oh, looks like we are going to hold that thought because we have a massive battle with these cuirassiers on both sides going in. Massive clash here. Oh my goodness. I do think Murat is going to win this, guys. I suspect, but it's still a massive cav battle. As you can see,
our men are running, sir.
Stretching all the way over here, and here comes some heavy cav from Russia to help back up. So far, Russia has not been involved, and Murat is throwing in a lot. Now over here, there's also some more cav. Grenadier Cheval going against some cuirassiers. 2 cuirassiers. Oh my goodness. Actually, this is a problem. Look at this push in the back lines of Murat's cav, and this is going to start breaking the French cav. Austria's starting to lose some of their cuirassiers. Oh my goodness, this is bad. You do not want this to ever happen in a heavy battle. Now over here, it looks like France is starting to win. Maybe they want to disengage on this side because this side is turning into a disaster. Now we do have Soult moving some infantry up. That may help, but France is probably going to lose a couple more of their heavy cav, and it's only Austria that's lost some cav so far. So they're starting to turn this one around here. Over here, they're starting to win. These Grenadier Cheval are definitely going to hold their own against some cuirassiers of Austria, and now Murat, successful, is going to push and take care of this French and Austrian flank, which unfortunately, if they had gotten there a little sooner, this would have been perfect. They have a general right here, Konstantin Romanov. he is sitting right here to inspire his men to hold. But here come the line infantry guys. Oh my goodness, line infantry are going to start volleying, as you can see, even shooting the general at the general. But they're going to start taking out these cavalry, unfortunately. And here's Murat, and Murat is one of the greatest generals of all time, in my opinion. Oh, we got some more cav getting charged over here that pushed out. But Murat is the greatest cav general, so I don't know what his stats are in NTW3, but I think he's probably going to take this now. He may lose a cuirassier unit. As you see, there's 27 of them left, 85 left. Okay, he still has some pretty strong units, though. And now that Sult is here, he's going to start volleying the back of these cav. Hopefully not getting too much friendly fire here. But also, the Russian Guard are pushing up, and this cav engagement kind of is being a distraction so that Austria and Russia can just push up here. But as you can see, France is winning successfully here, and actually, I'm not sure if they're going to try pushing towards these squares, but they're formed square here. Over here, not a whole lot. As you can see, Lons and the Imperial Guard and Soult have all garrisoned this house. They've taken this building right here, and they have a very strong defensive position. Austria and Russia are going to have a lot of trouble. And actually, look at this. Austria is sending some dragoons in, a pack the punch cav, and actually may break some cuirassiers. And there's still more cav in this battle, guys. There's more than what meets the eye. So, Austria lost a lot of cavalry. France didn't, but they lost a lot of numbers. So, we got Lons, who sent some cav over here on the far side, kind of scouting against the Third Coalition, the Kazaki Lancers. And over here, the line battle has started, Soult being the first one to engage. And I'm surprised that this Third Coalition infantry hasn't pushed up to help out this guard. Seeing as you do not want, your guard to be isolated. In fact, you probably don't want your guard going in first, either. And I'm very surprised that they are actually attacking by themselves. They're just going to start really dying really fast. As you can see, forming up, though, the French have been pouring in some solid volleys. I think they're actually going to fall back, though. And hopefully start pouring in the hot fire. Oh, looks like we had some cav going in attacking some infantry here. Some hussars. Oh, they took out the artillery. Okay, they took out some artillery, so they paid them back. Paid them back for that. Slight to them. Now, here we go. This is good. So, for the guard, or at least, they are pouring out of the city now. And they're going to start pouring in on this guard. They're pouring in some flanking fire. And hopefully Austria, this Austrian-Russian corps will advance and help take care of this flank where artillery is going to set up, because this is a problem. 2 on 3 so far, but there's even more coming out. And this is the really good infantry. You have the chasseurs. These guys have really good accuracy. Their morale is amazing. Baptiste is pushing them forward. Soult sitting back here, watching his men in a line battle that they seem to be doing decently well. I mean, they're pushing the enemy back. Of course, Russia is now probably going to push across this frozen river here and reform here. Constantin is staying in the front lines to inspire his men. And now that France has pushed out a little too much, Russia's going to make them pay. They're going to have to fall back a little bit. Artillery forming up here. This is actually a really good place, because this little grove here actually will harm the horses running through. So it's given the Austrians and Russians time to reform as this battle is going off. Artillery now starting to fire. Don't know who they're going for. Maybe the Grenadiers. Excuse me. Ugh. And on a side note, I am going to try to at least 2 of the mornings that I work, get up and record, and then the other 2 mornings I'll edit, render, and upload. I'm trying to get more content to you guys because I really do enjoy making it. It's just hard with working, so I'm gonna do my best, guys. So if I sound too creepy quiet in these videos, I can always, figure something else out. So anyway, looks like 2 guard is pushing up. I think these are lights, and they're getting really close. I'm not sure what they're doing. They're gonna get some punishing volleys on the French, but the French morale is probably going to hold, and you're gonna lose your good quality infantry. I mean, there's just too many of them in here, and like I said, one does not simply dump the morale of the Imperial Guard that easily. As you can see, advancing a little too close. Like I said, the upper these are light infantry, and they just lost them, so they lost their center. Now Austria is pushing up on Lons, who is covering the Guard's left flank. Soult even has some infantry over here to cover the left flank of the Guard, as the Guard are going to be in the center. Soult on the right, and Lons on the left. And Lons is being very passive here. And that actually is wise. He doesn't need to push. There's probably a ton of artillery sitting over here. Already artillery over here. And I would not want to push on that flank. Some of this light infantry is coming back. I don't see any artillery yet, except for some from France, which is going to be very punishing. I mean, as you can see, they are just destroying these musketeers. The poor musketeers, this general's in danger of getting just by a random artillery shell getting hit. Oh, we have, okay, these guys can form square, but Murat is sitting on the right flank with what's left of his cav corps. Looks like Russia, Austria are going to kind of hopefully just play defensively. They're trying to, I mean, Murat actually could be used a little better, maybe closer into this battle. These guys cannot form square. You could part right here, pull an infantry or 2, and what's he doing? Dude, is he really sending his general? You'd never send your general. Don't get back there. Don't do that. Don't ever send your general to attack a cannon unless you have nothing left. What I was saying though is Murat could be really used right here. I mean, these guys cannot form square. They just can't. There he goes again. This Liberic, he has a death wish. I swear this guy has a death wish. What is he doing? Oh, he's using the... No, dude, you're gonna lose your general. Only thing that he successfully did is force these guys to lose their limber up. Now, instead, he goaded them into charging squares. Okay, I mean, I guess that works. I mean, that can be a viable strategy, you know? He's like, has squares here. He's like, come get me. The thing is that France took the bait. I mean, look at this. Now the artillery is stuck. What Russia can actually do is fall back over here if they need to, and the French artillery cannot pursue them. Now this battle is still going off. I'm surprised that France isn't trying to utilize this road. You can move swiftly and actually separate these 2 armies. If you move swiftly down this road, boom, you can hit the flank. If you have grenadiers, you can push up here and then do a charge, and they'll have to reform, and then they'll be separated, and then you can deal with them piecemeal. This is a problem. Lons is going to have to deal with this. The Austrian infantry is advancing, and not the most exciting thing probably to see is Lons, as his infantry is a little scattered throughout the battlefield, and he's going to have to form up. There's no real reserves for France, actually, so Austria could utilize their numbers. We have some cav kind of running around in the back lines of France. This is another problem. Now look at this. Lens has 2 Voltigeurs and has 2 line infantry sitting way back here. I would move them down the road. The fighting is happening right here, and actually Austria has an advantage on this left side. Lanz and Soult are trying to hold. As you can see, General Jean-Baptiste is now going to move over here. It looks like some... Liebrich tried to take out their artillery again and got killed. I've never seen anyone use their general like that with a line battle still going, unless he was a cav corps and his cav just got annihilated. But this is going to be a problem for... maybe not a problem. That's a square they're charging. I hope they know that. Unless they know something I don't. This is going to go terribly for this square. I mean, for the cav that is charging the square, as now heavy cuirassiers from Russia are going to take on Murat's cav, and maybe he dropped. Maybe he dropped. I mean, that would have been terrible if he did. I kind of... That has to be a drop. I mean, that's all he has. He could have been used so well in the center. And, yeah, he's gonna die. And now Murat's out of the way. Then we have 3 factions to fight. We do have the Grenadier Cheval sitting on the side, staring down. Staring down this line like, say the word, sir, please. Say the word, we'll attack. We can take it. Now Austria, as you can see, is kind of slowed down their attack. I think they could be a little more aggressive here. Russia's still holding. In a stagnant line battle, guys, especially since Austria is not double stacking for morale, unless this cav does some really big moves, they're going to lose this line battle. Austria cannot stay in a stagnant line battle. Their morale will not hold. They will always lose. Russia, the same. They're going to lose every time. Now, as you can see, they are falling back. Maybe these groves make it a little difficult for cav to attack them. We do have Russian cav in the back line, so that is a hope for them. They still have the cav. Now, over here, Austria has hussars,
Our
chevaucheurs.
men are running, sir.
Oh, they did a bayonet charge, my bad. I didn't even notice it. So, doing a bayonet charge with the guard going sideways on this line. Soult is going to have to turn some guys. He has some grenadiers over here that would be well used. He's going to throw them in now, and this is the chance that Austria needs to just push up. They need to push up here. They can turn this whole flank. There's nothing really here. I mean, these guys, what are they even shooting at anymore? There's 2 units here. As you can see, though, they are starting to shake these Austrian, or these Russian line infantry. They're going to send over some more of their guard. They don't need to have the men so pushed out over here, but they are starting to break this line a little bit. These guys are running, wavering. Soult needs to figure something out. He does have some grenadiers, and these grenadiers definitely are going to do well. Here we go. There we go, guys. We got some line infantry from Austria advancing. We got more guard infantry throwing in. This is going to be a problem. Now, we do have... Lanz has some grenadiers that were in reserve. They have the house still held by some more of the... Oh, 4E? No. Yeah. No, where were they? I saw the 4E, the impetuous.
Our men are running, sir.
Alright, right. So his grenadiers did break. And now Austria has that chance to push up. They're having to keep some units in the reserve just because of Austria's cav sitting way back here, and over here as well. So that's bad. Over here, they are disengaging from Soult, and I think Austria and Russia feel this is the best place to attack at this point. So they are going to do just that now with the grenadiers from Lanz. Kind of pushing back the Russian guard. They're actually going to then push out counterattack. And, yep, they're going to go in for some more Austrian infantry. These guys are super weak. Like 100, like they're, what, 120 men total. So Austria actually, it's starting to blow up in their face. That big push they made, unfortunately, they did everything that they could. but it's starting to blow up in their face as Lawns, thankfully, just had those reserves. These grenadiers from the 1E did some massive work here. Now there's going to be a bayonet charge from some grenadiers from Austria. It's actually their general. I would not throw away your general unless you really think you should, because that does buff the line, especially with Austria if you're not double stacking your infantry for morale's sake. So here we got more 3rd Coalition Musketeers advancing. I wonder if there's a whole nother faction here. I don't know. It'd be nice to be able to see them. It would be kind of cool to be able to have a Fog of War off for just for the replay, not for the actual battle. I love a Fog of War for battle. It's terrifying when you don't know what you're going to hit, and then all of a sudden, boom, you find the whole army of something. See, Austria right here is they could just shift their line a little bit. I mean, Lons is pulling back. You can just shift this line over and pour in some solid volleys here. See, now France is going to start pushing for this road and just separating the two armies. Now, we do have some cav that went in, the Cav de Cuirassiers. I'm not sure what they were going to achieve here by attacking this line infantry. They're going to lose. They're definitely going to lose, and that's going to be another cav thrown away. This is wise, though. Russia is forming up. Excuse me. Too early. It's not actually too early. Sold's Jassiers are getting charged, and these Hussars are about to try and see what damage they can inflict. If that's artillery, if that's general. Actually, ooh. There is nothing guarding. Solt is kind of just going to have to sit there and watch as his cav just gets charged.
The entire unit
Oh
is
my
dead, sir.
goodness, they slaughtered him. Like instant kill. Now we are going to have some Chasseurs Cheval taking on some Hussars. And they're going to go for Solt himself. And also back charging these infantry that cannot form squares. So that is not something you want to see. More French or Russian cav running amok in the back lines. This is a problem France needs to fix. Unfortunately, Murat should have been the one to watch out for that. But he's not going to be able to. Solt got away. And now Austria's actually going to get away with some of their Chevaliers. And France is going to fall back in this battle. Man, it is not going anyone's way yet. Austria has disengaged a little bit. Maybe they're going to push up along with their ally who has 3 units here. I've not seen a whole lot of artillery play, to be honest. Their artillery's been kind of absent. I know that I've heard 1 or 2 artillery firing, but I've not seen a whole lot. Which is okay, you know. More infantry, less artillery. The battles look cooler. They just last longer. So Lons actually just shouldn't be trying to fall back. This is only 3 units of line infantry. Yes, they are decent line infantry. Oh my goodness. These Kazakis better go for these skirmishers and these voltigeurs. Yeah, Lons notices it. But probably not soon enough. And he's just going to go in on these infantry that cannot form square. This is the perfect opportunity for the infantry to advance and start volleying all this infantry over here. Oh, we got some more going in for the General Lons. Oh my goodness, Lons the Brave. The brave of the brave. He's going to get attacked. And the infantry are like, my general! And he just mass charges. Oh my goodness. Talk about a distraction for infantry. I mean, they just all just turned around and just mass charged. Alright, so this battle has kind of never really stopped, but it's kind of gone here, and then here, and now it's here. Now, the Voltigeurs were saved somehow, and now these line infantry are going to fire. I don't think that these 3 are going to do enough. They maybe can be a sacrificial lamb, so that this army of Lons' army cannot help out on the front of the buildings, in the front of the town. Oh yeah, by the way, Scope, Scopengrubberg, Schöngrabern, or whatever it's called. That's the name of this scenario. Just to let you know. I know I butchered it, but that is the name of the scenario. For the town, obviously, that was probably fought over. Very, very centered in the town. I like it. It's like the center of the map. France kind of has an advantage getting to it. And actually, look at this. Austria is going to come over here and fight Lons. The fight for the center of this town, all this death has meant nothing except for they both disengage and march away. Oh my goodness. And so now Soult is once again pouring in some volleys. He's actually seems to be going for the flank here. I don't think Russia has anything to take the flank. Yeah, and they're going to start pulling back. This feels like a repeat of another video on the same map. The pivotal turning point is going to be on this side, as Austria will push into the town probably, along with the guard and Constantine. So they're going to push into the town. Lons has an excellent defensive position. These choke points, they're natural choke points in the town. It'd be very easy to defend this. Should be very easy to defend this. Just look at that. It looks miserably cold. This is what New Mexico looks like where I live in the winter. The trees are all skeletons. They don't have that kind of trees. And everything just looks cold. There's not a lot of snow on the ground. It sucks. There's wind. There's no wind in this map, actually. But there's tons of wind, so I'm like, man, this is what it is right now. Although it has been pretty warm, so can't complain. Anyway, it looks like the guard is actually going to try to take this LOC. They have to take this town. Soult is getting very aggressive here. And the Russian coalition of forces is actually falling back. They have some units that can form square trying to keep the Grenadier Cheval back. But Soult is probably victorious, but hopefully he doesn't push too far away. What if his ally needs him and he's all the way over here? I think that I think Lons has got this. I do. We got some Cav Dragoons routing some more Musketeers. We have units forming square. If they use this correctly, I would put the infantry really close and then do a bayonet charge if they form square, but keep your cav close so that they can't. Here we go now, a fight for the buildings. Like I said, these are Grenadiers, the Grand Royal Infantry of Italy, going in against the Guard of Russia. Oh, that's loud. Look at this guy. He's like, guys, it's so beautiful. Look at the sun. Look at the sun. Oh, let me shoot a shot. So actually Austria is going in. Look at this street fight. They're going in on a bayonet charge. Austria is getting pushed back thus far. This is actually looking, like I said, very good for Lons. Or maybe not. Oh my goodness, Austria won in a melee. That surprises me just a little. Okay, Austria or Russia is gonna get destroyed in his square formation. Oh my goodness. Yep, this artillery is screwed. They are definitely and royally screwed. There's nothing they can do. This cav is just gonna have a field day. And this house fight, on the other hand,
Our men are running, sir.
this fight, Austria is making huge gains. Now, this fight is still in question. These units are exhausted versus fresh, but there is Constantine sitting right here. So, this artillery piece, holy cow. Holy cow. They better have something to defend this. This artillery piece could change the course of this battle. I'm expecting that it just got here because it is an F2 and super slow. But, dang, France needs to take this out right now if they want to win this. And I think this is where The Russian general is going to make his stand over here, still fighting for this house. I think Austria threw in some of their pioneers. And this battle is just still back and forth. Lons does not actually have a lot. Austria could win this. This is they have 29 minutes, folks. 29 minutes. If they take this house, LOC will be theirs. For the coalition, I mean. Solt still has a massive army. Solt always has Ney and Solt always have massive armies. Like I said, though, half the town is taken, half the town isn't. And technically, it's not taken because these French, Italian guard are still fighting downstairs while these guys are shooting. Oh, he's like, okay, it's my turn to fight now. But as you can see, it's, oof. Dang, he just snapped his neck. Man, this is violent. That's like the stupidest quote I could have said. That is violent. It's a war, Kingston. Oh my gosh. Oh, we got some cav once again going. I think they went for the general. Yes, they did. Belgrade. I can't. No. Belgrade. And now Austria is mass routing just because of these chasseurs cheval from the Imperial Guard. They just broke the whole Austrian line, and now Austria, unfortunately, looks like they're gonna... Did I miss it too? See, these Grenadier Cheval, they went in and... Actually, no. They haven't taken the cav. They are going to take this artillery. But, yeah. Unfortunately, twice in a row, I need to play this map. I need to change history. That's what I need to do. Because this is twice now that I've seen Austria lose. This battle's basically done. I'm just going to fast forward at this point. Survived about 30 minutes. Austria did 30 minutes. Not bad. Not bad play. A good play. They tried all they could. France is hard to play against. Austria is tough to play as.
One of our units has used all its ammunition,
you know
sir.
How to play them now. Some of their infantry have been firing so much in this battle that they don't even have ammunition anymore. That is crazy. But here we go. The cav, the Grenadier Cheval, are just going to clean up. I'm looking at this map really fast. I'm going to play it. This is always the source of contention, the three-pointer. I would love to see a fight for this outer outskirts. Or even, you know, these buildings over here. The problem is, it's a three-pointer right here.
Our men are running, sir.
And maybe the three-pointer should be, I don't know, it always ends up being a fight in the town. With this map so far, the battles have been almost identical, and there's so many towns to defend. What would be kind of cool is to do like a scenario type thing where France, or, oh my goodness. Wait, is this in the map? Yes, it is. That is cool. So they got a town way back here. They got a lot of little pocket towns, but this town is the source of the contention. But it'd be cool to see more fighting in the field, you know? I feel like as Austria and Russia, fighting in the field would be best. Sit back, let them take the town in advance to you, put your artillery up. Now, maybe they won't because they have LOC, but, you know, with these, I'm pretty sure that Austria and Russia had the artillery advantage. So, anyway. Oh, I probably should mention, I did find this in a Pixelated Apollo's replays on his Discord, not his replay, but it was found in there, and picked it up. Always want to give credit where credit's due. Solt, the player for Solt, was the one who sent that replay in. And, yeah, figured I'd give it a watch and share it with you guys, so, okay, I better fast forward again. Alright, so like I said, this one was sent in by Just in Time. Seen him play a couple games, so, good game. Obviously, the Austrian Russians did not do very well. I think this was their cav corps right here that got 250 enemy killed. But, yeah. The Imperial Guard, Drunk Monk, got the most kills, but Soltz was right behind him because Soltz was in that line battle for so long. And I think Murat, yeah, they got 426 kills, so. Alright guys, that'll be about it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, working on trying to get some more out during the week versus just the 2 or 3 that I usually post. So, thank you guys so much for your support. We're trying, our next goal for subs is 300. We are 20 away. So if you're not subscribed and you would like to support the channel, would greatly appreciate it. That's about it guys. Y'all stay safe, have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you all in another video.